taking the pups specifically, and then they were humanely euthanizing them. That had just been sanctioned in 2004, and an American veterinarian heard about that, and he actually went to Uruguay and purchased a number of pups from the government, and then relocated them to different facilities around the world. We don't know how many of those pups he purchased. What we do know is he got 4 of them, and those 4 are who we have at Coral World today. All right, and here's sea lion number 1. This is Romulo. All right, so we're just kind of talking about South American sea lions. Okay. They already know where he came from, and that he was rescued. He's from Uruguay. Told you. Start the pictures, ladies and gentlemen. Start taking the pictures. All right. So kind of going back to the South Americans, like I said, if you go to South America, you would see him there. And a way you can actually tell that he's a South American sea lion, there's 2 very distinct characteristics for these guys. The first one's a lot more noticeable on a mature male. Romulo's not quite mature yet. He's working on it, though. He's got a little bit of growing up to do. He's only 9, so that's like a teenager for these guys. But when he does reach that full-grown Romulo, that full-grown adult age, Romulo's going to grow in a mane of hair around his neck. So those of you familiar with like a lion, a full-grown lion with a huge mane, that's what the sea lions look like. Hence the name sea lion. So Romulo can actually ruffle up his mane a little bit. Yeah. Groom him. So right this whole area is where his mane will be. And when he dries out, it's like 5 inches longer than the rest of the hair on his body, and really thick and curly. Good. And it serves a couple purposes for them. First of all, it attracts the ladies. Ladies, you can agree, right? A guy with nice looking hair, he's a winner. Same thing with the sea lions. The better hair you have, the more females you're going to get, which is important for these guys. Secondly, it also acts like a protectant for them. Because that mane, it's really thick and dense. So what it does is it kind of protects their neck area. So when other males come up to, maybe have a little conversation with them, try and take over their territory or steal some of their girls, they're going to go for that neck area with their teeth. Romulo, can we see the Exhibit A? The teeth? Oh. Those things are sharp, yeah. So that mane of hair it acts like a protection for them, so they don't have to really worry about that. Good job, Romulo. I think that's a good example. All right, so number 2. The second thing that sets these guys apart from the California sea lions and the Steller sea lions is the way they sound. So before Romulo demonstrates, I need a volunteer from the audience. All right, in the green shirt right here. Okay, yep, you're going to stand up for me. All right, so what you're going to do, you're going to do 2 things. First of all, what do you think a sea lion sounds like? Yeah, I hear it. You can do it. Anybody else want to help her out? Okay, go for it. Yep. Do it again. And again. Good job. All right, nice job. Romulo, give them a round of applause. Good. All right. So, but what these guys sound like is not that at all. So, you 3, put your right arms up for me. And Whitney, you can help them out, okay? Yep. You guys are just going to wiggle your fingers. And you guys are going to say the word bark, okay?
Ready? On the count of 1, 2, 3, and bark. Good! Very good.
I think we should get some fish for these guys.
Here you go, open wide.
Romulo doesn't like to share his fish.
No.
He's like 20 pounds a day. So you guys can see now how these guys got their name, right? They sound like a lion and they look like a lion. They're the only species of sea lions that actually sound like that.
All right, well, Romulo's going to head out, and we're going to get Omar out here.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to wave goodbye to Romulo.
Good!
What I didn't tell you is that we're actually kind of throwing a surprise at not only you guys, but also our sea lions. What they're used to is one of them comes out here, does the whole show by himself. Romulo's a rock star out here. He can sit out here for hours and just let us talk to you guys. But we're going to mix it up for them because we never want them to guess what's going to happen. We don't want them to get bored and for it to be a mundane routine every day. It's like learning 2 + 2 is 4 every day. So Romulo, can he do tricks? He can do some pretty cool behaviors, but he is going to head back to his pool and we're going to bring out Omar. So you guys are going to get to see 2 of our sea lions today. Romulo's cool. He's a little bigger than Omar. Omar's like 325 pounds. He's he's what we call our pocket-sized sea lion. So he's a little bit smaller, and like I said, they are all related. So the biggest guy we have is Franco. He's like 480 pounds right now. So about 100 pounds, 150 pound difference between him and little Omar. And these guys, though, the males could get to anywhere to like 600-700 pounds average. The biggest ones are 1,000 pounds or more. So these guys, they still have a lot of growing up to do. They're only 9 years old, which is the age of a teenager for these sea lions. They will live into their later 20s, possibly even 30 years old. And that's in places like Coral World, oceanariums, and aquariums. All right, I hear some flipper shuffling. We got flipper shuffling. All right. All right, guys, so this is Omar. Making his way. Making his way. Slow and steady wins the race. There we go. Good. All right, and then just a little bit about Omar. I told you that he's about 325 pounds. So he's one of our littlest guys. However, as far as his personality goes, he's kind of like the eager beaver of the bunch. So I told you they all have different quirky personalities. Christine, you've worked with him for 3 years. Do you have anything to add about his personality, like any of his quirks?
Omar is probably one of the animals for us who is the most, I would say, motivated also just for learning. So kind of like Ashley said, eager beaver, right, Omar? Go! He definitely gets wide eyes and lots of energy when he starts learning new things. He's very kind of really energetic and into that.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's what do you think?
Go.
Do you think we can do a little energy with him?
I think we can. Let's see, Omar. Let's see what you got.
So these guys, we do a lot of physical fitness with them.
All right. Let's go.
Some workout.
Good. Target.
Is it their age? Is
What?
it the personality of the animal? Is it because of the age of the animal?
Not necessarily. That's it's just like person, I guess.
Yeah. How old?
He's 9.
He's 9?
Yeah.
And what's the expectancy of an animal like that?
In oceanariums and aquariums, it's into their later 20s. Out in the wild, it's significantly less. It's into their later teenage years. They're lucky if they reach 20. I think he's ready to go.
Good.
He's ready to make a move.
He was giving a comment.
All right, let's see.
Done? Good. I think we were right about you.
Yeah,
Hops.
we're going to do a little bit more dancing.
Good.
Both
Ready, Omar?
Christine and Omar.
All right. These are the front flipper presses. Big ones. Oh. Big ones. Good. Nice job, Omar. And we do those so he gets really strong. Very nice. Very nice job,
320 pounds up on 2 flippers.
What?
Can't say I can do that.
Good. Can Ashley do that, Omar?
No, I can't. I've
No.
tried. Doesn't
Good.
work that well. Okay. All right, guys. So now you've met 2 of our sea lions. Do you have any questions about either of them? About anything that you've heard or wanted to know? We did good, Omar.
Omar has a question.
Expert. What's the question, Omar?
Good. What's your question, Omar? Good. That is Romulo or Omar, the cuter one?
Omar.
Good. They are very smart crowd. Good boy, Omar. Bench.
Nice job. All right, guys. Well, we're getting Omar up here on his bench. Give him a nice round of applause before he gets running. And I will stay out here, guys. Take down the ropes.
Yep.
And also answer any questions if you have any. So feel free to either shout them out or come up to me. I saw your hand go up. Yep, they are teenagers. At night they're teenagers? They sleep at night. Oh, at 9 they're teenagers. Yep. Yeah, because they'll only live to be like 25 years old. So 9 is it's like dog years. Sea lion years.
Nine is like how many